Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Showing it.
On 1st down, here's Love. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First carry for Darius Geis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yeah, let's go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They're running it. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm trying to collect. There we go, Mike 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go one more. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go. Mike 29. Here we go. Wide, get wide. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Love. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. Hey, read. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Scene 6. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check, check. 59. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Walls. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down.
Red. 30 pace. Let's go. 56. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
On 1st and 10, Walls nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Set. Ready. 60. Pittsburgh. Hey, let's go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 26, check 26, 61, matchbox, right. You got tight, you got tight, you got on the ball. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Wild, 64, weak. Check 31, check 31.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Walls eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Bandit.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Mike 29. And let's kick it. Undercrunch. Kill.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Moore on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down. Walls. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Redskins 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first and 10, Walls, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Oh, nice move. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ready.
Back to throw. Walls. He'll buy some time right. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Tavon Austin. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Come on. Safety's creeping. That's it.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the catch made by Hilton. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tight right, tight. Short. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this 2nd half. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Haskins back to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lock it. Ready, go.
Here's Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Hey, read. Defense, our time. It's our time. Check 50. Check 50. Topper. Topper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mostert. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Back now at FedEx Field, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook,
They come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6. Boom. Check, 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 check.
Now Haskins escaping the pressure right. Complete to Hilton. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. There we go, Mike 20.
2nd down, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to get a score back. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Redskins 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
At their 48-yard line.
Set. 60 out ball. Here we go. Dog. Check. Hey, alert 3. There you go.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Drum team spell.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team H3, 218. Chop, hut.
On first down, Walls. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And it's a second down.
And 3 at the 6-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. 50. All day. And ready to go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One final shot for Haskins. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco,
from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get
gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams, credit him with it. Goes as a loss of 6. To throw on second down, Eason. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Go. Fight.
From the gun on third down, Eason. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Lawrence. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Squeeze! Hey, Haywood!
To throw on third down, Lawrence gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Break.
Shoot this side. We got 3. 82's moving.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
So all right. We got 3.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And able to find Dorsett. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete to Dorsett. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check 9. 80 weapon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Come on, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt,
And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2 at the 35.
On second down, it's Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 down.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
50, plant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". 65, 65.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Dancing to his left. for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Browns, first down. First and 10.
Go now. 94. 56.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Watch the whip. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Gotta do better.
Now.
From the gun, Eason. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Brings up second and 9.
To throw on second down, Eason. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Get it.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. This is Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Lawrence hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Five.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Bell on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down mark.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. A give. This is Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Off the play fake. Eason. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong colors.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Greystone travel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down again. Quinnen Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
61, matchbox lights. Bravo. Switch. Hey, lock it. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun, Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll run it with Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Break.
Watch time.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, you got 3.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
8 read. Topper. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
You got 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing to start the drive. Eason, they set up the screen to Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? 30 base.
Check 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 31. Check 31.
80 weapon.
Check 77.
Back. Now.
3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Go. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw. Lawrence, a screen to Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Offense for them has been. I wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Lawrence flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Throwing again. Lawrence. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Ready, break.
Got three. Three down. I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems, only got real ones round them.